Hang on. The darn adjuster isn't moving, Sam. I can't fit this in there.
Yes. You trying to go vertical?
Yes,
All right.
just I would do it sideways, but nah.
Slides up.
Okay,
Okay.
we're in there. All right, let's go.
Does that work? Can we see the whole space pretty good? Yep. You can see the space just fine. All right. Good.
Power on. Yeah. We got these sound effects.
Let's do our salutation. So we have step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, 6, 7, 8, and then sign lock.
Welcome, folks, to the Louisville Jedi Academy. Long overdue lesson after hiatus. Sam and I have had a lot of stuff happening recently, so we just needed a long hiatus about timing and stuff. But we're back.
We're back.
And I know you guys last talked on the night, which I still am. Right? Yeah. Either way, so we're doing sort of a revamp. A recap of what we learned last time, which, if we remember right, was VAPAD, but we had to shelve that for now because we're right back to basics. So, if any of this are in our past tutorials, you guys will see them. Because I'll let Sam sort of.
Yeah, we're going to look at, after our warm-up and our usual stuff, we're going to look at one of the Shicho jars. This is what I hope to do. Have a jar along with one of the Sarasu, actually two. We'll have to take two of the Sarasu, the sun and the moon, we'll do two of those together. So if we can accomplish those three things and then have another three things, and my hope is to have it set up so that through the course of the year, we just do continue and it hits everything. Yeah, so every time January resets, the whole year resets, but we will go through all of the content through the course of the year.
Yeah. So this is just our sort of redo of part 1.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. So back to our Shicho position. Yeah. We step and we side up, downward diagonal cut, then bring it up to Shicho on the other side, and we side up, and then come back up, side lock, and step forward and turn in the direction you're cutting.
In case anybody out there from Theory Sabers is watching, kudos to you guys who make great lightsabers.
Step, diagonal cut, diagonal
And
cut.
no, folks, we're not sponsored by that guy. It's just I'm giving him a shout.
Shicho, diagonal cut, good. And we'll go back with the same step, and then other side, step and cut, down. Then from Shicho again, we're going to sweep and mop. We're going to step
Sort of
and
like
from the low to high.
And this
We're
is
going
sort
to
of
do
like a dolphin.
the upward diagonal, right? Yeah, like a golf swing, rising up, leading with the tip of the saber as you cut through. Upward diagonal, turning in the direction you cut, and it comes right back to Shicho on the other side.
No
Step
views
and cut,
yet.
Step and cut. And
Yeah.
do the same going back. Rising, sweep. Step and sweep.
Oops, I did not mean to hit that.
Sweep on. Cut upward. Step, cut upward. Step, cut upward. Good. And step 3. Now, then we go to our Kashi, right? Extended. You're taking this position, right? And then we're going to do the Kessel run, sliding forward, right? Pushing off the back foot. We slide up, and we do a half circle. We'll call a shin and a parry. And then we slide up again, we parry the opposite direction, and then just your front foot advance as deep as you can for a long range thrust. And then come back, and that's a Shiach. We sheet in as you slide forward. Sheet in the other way. Step, deep thrust, sheet up. And then again, slide. Sheet in, deep thrust. Good. Sheet in, get it low and reach. Good. Sheet in, shiak.
Good.
Sheet in, shiak. We'll go back, still using that side. Slide. Sheet in, deep thrust. Sheet in, and thrust. Very, thrust. Very, slide, thrust. Now we'll use the other hand. Leading now with the other side, with the left side. We'll slide. Sheet in, step, shiak. Good. Parry the other way. Deep thrust. Parry. Get as deep as you can on this.
Yep.
It's good for your legs.
Yeah.
Deep thrust. Right? Parry. Deep thrust. Good.
Yeah.
Going back. Parry. Step deep in. Drop down. Parry. Thrust.
Yeah.
Thrust. Thrust. Step. Deep thrust. All right. Now we have the front cross step, the crush step to the front, right? Crush. And your tip does the diagonal.
Oh, yeah.
Downward on the diagonal, comes up, downward on the diagonal. And you turn your shoulders in the direction. So I front cross step, and as I go to thrust, I turn my feet. So I'm facing the direction the saber wants to go. Then on the other side, the other foot steps forward so that I can turn back again. Right? And so you step in front, right as the saber crosses your center line, so that then you can unwind. And you try to keep the saber moving constantly without stopping.
Yeah.
And there's other hand motions that can go to it also. Drawing back,
And then doing
right,
the force.
pushing forward, coming back down.
Yeah.
But the point is that the saber doesn't stop. It's moving
No.
the entire time
Yeah.
as you do this. Right? Going back. Saber's circling, down and back. Right? You're stepping and flowing with that. Force push, come back, sweeps down, but the saber doesn't stop as you step out. Twist this way, twist back, step, twist this way, twist back. Every time it crosses the center line, you twist back. And again, sinking down. The lower you get into this, kind of bringing the knees together to support each other. Just pumps the legs. Now we'll switch hands. Same thing now. Other hand. Front cross step as it circles with the non-dominant hand in my case, because I am not a left-handed. I am right-handed. So this is my non-dominant side.
Same for
Hand
me.
will follow, comes up, it circles.
At least Marty's got the pattern down.
Step,
Somewhat.
follow, and step out. And this, you kind of want to go no faster than you're breathing. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in.
That is very key in this one, folks.
Yeah, breathing out, right? And speed, you're not in a hurry on this. So coming back, step, thrust, breathing in, twist, breathing out,
Really don't.
breathing in, breathing out, twist, step out, staying balanced as you turn your feet, turn the other way. Twist the feet, twist the other way. Step and twist,
And given I'm using blue saber, I feel like I'm getting into the Last Jedi because of that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Next we have
Hut
our
slide.
hut slide. Hut slide from Kreneth.
Oh.
Kreneth is down on the knees.
Yeah.
You have one leg up. This is Kreneth. Kreneth is named after the language, the letter.
And it doesn't help that
Effectively be their K, their version
it
of the
doesn't
K.
help that
was-
Mr. Ben is wearing his Jedi outfit, does it?
Yeah, it should. Gives you all kinds of flexibility. All right.
Good ones.
When the right leg is forward, I'm cutting down.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stop here. I'm not going all the way to the floor. But we're cutting down, keeping the tip pointing forward. When the left leg is forward, and to do that, I got to pull the knee up,
Yeah.
drop the front knee down, and then step forward with the back knee. And I'm raising it up. Right? I'm in what we call the gym so here,
Yeah.
with it above the head.
Yeah.
Then we rock the knee up,
Right.
drops down. As it comes forward, you
Yeah.
cut. Right?
And Sam,
Pull it
I
forward.
think the Jim Stowe was one of Anakin's one of the
Yes.
Forward. It was all about those heavy attacks, especially with
Drop.
Darth Vader.
Cut down, drop, forward up, drop, cut down.
The only thing I decide to plan like a hut, guys, is it hurts your knees. Either way. Now we're on to our rolling.
All right, we're going to do more now. This
Oh,
is advanced
Jesus.
time. Advanced time. First without
Advanced.
saber. No saber.
Hold on a minute.
And I have, you need it, antennae ball if you need it, right?
What's that for?
So if you need this to help you, you can use these. These help you make the shape, right?
Yeah.
Keep yourself balled up, right? But what I want to do is, and you can start down on your knees, but I want to roll on the shoulder to the opposite hip, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to go over my head. I want the head to go to the side so I can roll on this shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Think of your hand going through your legs, and kick with your feet forward, and you can actually use the ball to help you roll, and then you come right back up.
I would have to do that a couple of times.
Right? So you can use that to kind of help you shape yourself.
Oh, son of a... Oh, oh.
So you're going from
Well, that
kneeling.
didn't go right.
I want my arm to go between my legs. I'm kneeling. I'm bringing my arm between my legs. Push off with your feet so that you go. Yes, towards the other end. You don't want to go off sideways. If you're going off
I don't know.
sideways, your feet aren't pushing.
I do that every damn time.
Yeah, it's because you get up the top and then you just you relax. Yeah, good, Marty. The feet are the trick. Push yourself forward with your legs. There you go, that's better. All right. And we roll forward. All right. You drop and we roll. Forward. All right.
I give myself a push start.
Now, going back, we'll do it from standing. From standing. Bend the knees, come down, forward and roll. You'll come back to Kreneth.
Oh, my hands.
And back up. Alright? Oh, God. Give it a drop. Forward and roll.
I don't know how Marty does that so damn easily. Like,
You gotta keep practicing. Thomas has trouble with it too.
he always does. All
And
right.
then you all fight about who's doing it wrong. When you're
We
both
always
having-
fight about who's
when
doing
you're,
something wrong.
you're both having trouble with it.
I want to learn the backwards one.
Yes. Yes, and that is next
Oh, God.
for the forwards, turn, and backwards. So first we go forwards, we roll once forwards, and then turn, right? For the backwards, we want to sit back. And again, you can do that from standing if you need to. But we're sitting back. Again, the head goes to one side. Your knees go off the other side. So as I go back, I roll, and my knees come over the opposite side. There you go.
Was that
Head-
right?
Good. Head one way,
And
knees
the other.
Try to get it. So if your head goes this way, take your knees over the opposite
Oh,
shoulder.
that's an arm
Right.
kill.
If your head's on your right side, take your knees to the left side of your head as you roll back.
How am I rolling? I'm
So
going
you're sitting back, like this. You'll actually be sitting back, and as the knees go, if my head's this way, I want my knees
I
to go
actually did it standing up.
over,
That was nice.
over my left shoulder. Yeah, like that. Like that.
I did it just fine.
It sits back, and it rolls.
But what's ironic, Sam, is that I do that better than I did front.
Yeah. Well, it's just the reverse, right? Rolling backwards. Oh. Damn. Oh.
So, and there go the glasses.
So go. And then
Head sit back, head one way, knees go the opposite way.
Well, it's a good thing we get karate before my arms start.
Good.
Oh, sweet. I'm feeling that rip now.
Good. All right, we'll grab our sabers.
And do. Now we're moving on, right?
I want to practice that before I leave. Backwards.
Yes, we're going to practice passing it from one hand to the other and several of our other manipulations, saber manipulations. So we're going to need room or we're going to crash into each other.
And that's the last thing we need to have.
Right? Yeah. Front to back is the issue. Side to side here. So I'm going to go from one hand to the other hand, bringing it down. As it comes up, like I'm hitchhiking, the back end starts to come out of my grip. And as it starts to come out of my grip, I let it go. And as I let it go, I catch it with the other hand, right? So it comes up, it comes out of my hand, I grab it with the other hand, and it comes out, right? And the faster you move with it, the closer your hands can be together. So that almost as soon as it leaves this one, the other one's grabbing it. You don't have to like toss it up in the air and try and bobble it and catch it that way, right? As soon as it comes out of one, oops, speaking of bobble, it goes right into the other, from one hand to the other, releases and back. And then we can go behind the back. Behind the back.
Behind the back.
Palm down. It goes in what we call the hammerlock, and I just hand it off to the other hand. And it continues on out to the other side. It goes behind, pass it off, comes back out. Watch hitting yourself in the ankles.
Or in the crotch. Ben has done many times.
Goes out, passes it behind.
It's a real saber. That's it. It's gone.
Yeah.
Then we can go front one way, back the other. Move back. We
Yeah.
We go front
Great room for instructor.
and then back
Doing good, Marty.
and back behind. Then we can go the other way. Back behind and front. So we're practicing passing it from one hand to the other and getting used to a release and catch on the other side. Release and catch as it comes out. Good. Next, we'll look at the
Obiani.
yeah, the first cutting down. We're cutting to the front,
And Jack is really good at this.
circles, one time, right? Does one full circle.
Yeah.
Then it turns upside down and comes into the armpit of the same hand. Holding it with the right hand, so it goes in the right armpit. We turn, let it come out, and finish that circle, right? So it
While
circles
I'm
once,
mentioning,
comes
while we're
under.
mentioning this particular.
It's all about twisting the hips.
Yeah. And Sam, wasn't Jack our good friend really good at this?
Yeah.
He still comes here or no?
He's in Texas.
Yeah.
No, he's moved there.
He's got family down there.
Yeah. As much as he loved us, he couldn't keep coming here. Because we had.
Jason, though, is still around. I haven't seen him in a while.
He's doing the other saber practice.
He goes to E-Town, but he wants to come here too. So I need to let him know we've started back on Fridays. Because the issue is the day, I think. So,
Yeah, the Wednesdays.
right, so we circle once, second time comes under the arm, and you twist your hips. What this is doing is it's a defensive spin on one side, right? It's like your blaster blocking.
Right.
Protecting you on one side,
Now,
and
for
then
those who
protecting
don't
on the other.
recognize this,
Right? So protect one side, protect the other side.
right.
And then you can do a hand switch. When you come over here, you can switch. Do a
Like
hand
An's
switch.
gonna know what we're doing on
And
this.
then we can go back on the other, you're using the other hand now, right? Circles once, then it comes under the arm.
Yeah.
If
And
you're
then
gonna
you
do
just switch it
two
back.
at one time, you've gotta get used to doing both hands.
Yeah, which I'm not, but I'm doing it anyway. Now, if Master Ben can figure this sucker out, Because I don't know.
There's a front and a back too, but that's hard because of our ceilings. But the front comes low this way, comes up and it circles behind you, and then it cuts down
So you
the
have to
front.
be-
Yeah, that's where you'll
Especially
push
if
the
you're gonna do a
ceiling.
helicopter move, yeah.
As you come up here, just like we were before, where it comes out, and I pass it to the other hand. This circles out, but then it rolls. My wrist rolls and brings the blade behind my head, and then comes back down to the front, and then it rolls behind the head. Right? That's front to back.
Yeah.
So we have side to side. This is front to back.
Yeah.
When you put them together, we have what we call the lotus. Right?
Yeah.
So we can go
We
side
haven't done that in a
to
while.
side, front to back, then side, right? Circle 1, 2, circles front, back, oops, and then again. But yeah, we really haven't done it in a while. When you
Like
come out
this?
and get, so you do the first one, and when you come out of your armpit, it does a big circle to come up, and then one behind the head. That's how you go front to
Yeah.
back.
Again, like
And then you
this,
come out again with the side, side, circle, front, back, side, side, whoops, side, side, circle, front, whoops, front this way, back. I need to practice that. It's been a long time. Side, front, back, and side, side, and front, back. Right?
Yeah.
That's the full lotus.
Okay.
Very good. All right, let's look at Shicho. First
Shicho.
jar, moon, cha, jar.
Moon
Or
cha.
left high jar. Left high jar. Right?
Yeah.
So,
It's been a long time
6
since we did
steps.
this.
Yeah, 6 steps. Jar is, or Shicho is what they call the Sarlacc form,
Yeah.
because you don't really have to move much, right? So I'm going to keep my dominant foot forward, the right side, got it in my right hand. That's standing sideways, and I can do the whole series that way. And as you go up, some of them require you to move, right?
Yeah.
But as long as it's just one-handed, phase 1 version of this, then you can just stand in one place.
Stay in one spot.
So step 1, and we're gonna need to separate a little bit because
Yeah.
the long sword's gonna catch me. Step 1, we're coming up above the head. This is our moon cha corte. Corte is the block. We're cutting down. We're coming up and meeting it. It's the left, or the moon, because it's pointing out to my left. Right? Moon, and it's cha. Cha is high. Left high block. From here, I bring the tip around, and step 2 is a cha cho. It is a high horizontal cut to the ground. Right? So it goes up 1, comes around, cuts across the neck. Now I want to go too far. I want to keep the tip still pointing in. Don't let it swing around behind you, because then you've left yourself wide open for their attack, right? So I go 1, 2, 3 is a sun cha corte. So it comes up. Now the sword points to the right.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's coming above the head. And I want to be sure the saber is still above my head. I don't want to have it over like this. I'm not protecting my head with the handle, with the palm. I'm protecting it with the saber. So it's got to come up above my head, but the blade points to the right. That makes it the sun cha corte. The right side high block. Right? So that's the third step. So first the moon cha corte, then the cha cho, cutting inward. Then we have the sun corte, and this would be a moon cha cho, because when you cut him, we'll be cutting him along the left side of his throat. Right?
Just like Mace Windu did to Jango Fett.
I think that was a right cut. So that was a sun cha cho. So this is the opposite going inward, but yes. So from moon cha corte to moon cha cho, cutting across the throat, and then the sun cha corte, high block, right? That's step 3. Step 4 is the moon sai mak. It cuts downward diagonal, right? Comes down diagonal this way. Then the 5th one is a mai, moon mai corte. This is the middle level block.
Middle level.
So they're holding it vertically, right? That's coming across, protecting your left side. Of course, we'll do it on the right side also, but for this one, we're going the left side. That's why it's the left, the moon, right? The moon cha jar, because we have this one pointing left and this one pointing up. The 3 blocks, 2 of them are to the left side. So it favors the left side defensively. So that's why it's a moonshot or jar. So we have first left high, block, then cut the throat, then the right side. Then we cut down diagonally. Then we come across, blocking to the side, and then we do the opposite cut diagonally. The sun Simon, downward diagonal cut. And then we go right back to our high block here. Left side. Come around, cut the throat, right side high block, then downward diagonal, moon Simon, then the moon Mai Corte, and then the sun Simon, and then right back again. Right? Yeah. When you put the jar together, one person does steps 1, 2, 3, while the other person does steps 4, 5, 6.
After this is
Exactly. Yeah. That's 5.
That's it.
That's 6. Yeah.
1, 6.
Then you're right back to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, right back to 1.
Who went party first? I fixed my phone.
All right,
So
go first.
I put it together. You have your 1. You're coming around 2. Good. 3. You're blocking to the right side because I'm cutting on the right side.
Oops.
So it's that high block where
What's that one?
yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Then you're cutting this side. Good. Then you do the wall, and bring it across, and then you cut this side. Good. And you go right back again. Comes around. Good. And the sun. Then the good. And then cuts this side. 1, 2, 3. Cuts down. 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, and 6. Perfect.
Just give him a bill for
Then lost his britches.
This is gonna be a different kind of video.
that would be even worse.
Weird ass joke. Never mind.
We might make money on this. Down, good. Then the wall, good. And then this side, good. Right back again.
And it's making the effects for the people.
That's right. 1, 2, 3,
And it's making
4,
Tuscan sounds.
5, and 6. Back again. 2, 3. Face that way. There it is. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good.
See, I remember it.
Good. Phase 2. Let's look at phase 2. Same pattern. The sword's going to do the
Did we
same
get
thing,
any?
but now we're grabbing it with both hands.
Oh.
And the difference now is it will require a little bit of football. Just at that last step, when we do our sun side mock, we're going to need to step forward. When you're holding it with 2 hands, and you try and do that sun side mock, twist the spine, and you won't.
Who's
turning
calling?
against your strength. So you'll want to advance into that last step. Right? That's the only time you have to move. The rest of it, you can still stay put. So step 1, the arms are crisscross. 5 comes across, and then 6 we advance,
Oh, yeah,
turn to the
double.
left, right? Then we step back and go back to 1. 1, yeah, double handed is 2, 3 for phase 2. 4 cuts down, 5 comes across, and then 6 advances and cuts. As we step back, we're right back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back again. 1, come around 2, 3, 4, 5, across, and 6. Alright?
Yeah.
Try that together.
I had a call from iGlobal Impact, so I don't know who the heck that
2,
is.
and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good.
No! Oh!
Down 4.
It's like
Yeah, you're there. 4, 5, 6. Good. Steps back. 4. That's 3. There you go. So go 1 that way.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Then 2. Then 3. Then 4, 5, and 6. Good. And then 1, 2, and 3. Down 4, 5, 6. Yes. Good. Good.
I had a random phone call just going.
So go 1, then around 2, 3, up, what's 3? 3, yes, then 4, then 5, then 6. Cut this side. Go back again to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cut. No, oh, from over here. Yeah, that side. Good. And back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Very good. All right.
Now.
That's phase 2. So now let's look at Soresu.
Soresu.
Soresu. That is Qui-Gon style.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon style.
More
So
of a
everybody has to learn Shicho. Everybody starts with Shicho.
Wasn't that Obi-Wan's form?
That is, no, that is,
Who is
everybody else's favorite. No, the new ones. With the side.
Whose favorite is the new one?
The oh my
Not
gosh.
the sequel.
Yeah, yeah.
Ray.
No,
God.
Red.
Kylo Ren.
Yes, Kylo Ren, thank you.
Who's
Kylo
the-
Ren.
Who's the
blade.
Shicho?
He's Shicho because he never learned the rest. You always start with Shicho, he never got past it.
Really?
Yes, he dropped out
Oh,
and he
and
moved the
Luke
Knights
used
of
to
Ren.
too.
Well, everybody has to learn it initially, yeah.
Luke.
So yes, starting with
Luke was a
Shicho,
monster.
he learned Shicho. He would have been working on the second form when he betrayed everybody.
And when evil.
And when Evil and Knights of Ren did their own thing, but he honestly was already more advanced than they were. So
Yeah.
he only really had Shicho. So that's, if any Jedi reference to Shicho, it would be
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren, right? But for Soresu, it's Qui-Gon. Right? Qui-Gon did Soresu. Now with Soresu, we start, and this is the Soresu position. Again, my dominant side's forward. I hold the saber, and this is an on-guard position, but it's a relaxed on-guard position.
And that's why he lost to Darth Maul so handy.
Well, we'll get to that. The position itself is defensive, but it's not aggressively defensive. Right? I'm protected. This is a very well protected way to stand. Right? Position, or shi means stance. So this is a well protected stance. But at the same time, it's not very aggressive like Makashi, where you're sticking it right out there into their space. Right? So this one is pulled back, and it's kind of pointing up towards their eyes, but it's not really in their face. Right? That's Soresu. Relaxed, but focused. Now, from here, we bait. When you're ready, you're actually in control of the encounter. You drop your saber when you're ready for them to attack. They're going to come from Dijam So. They're going to come from the left foot forward with the saber above the head. And when they see the opportunity, they're going to step with a straight down side, trying
Unless
to
they're
split
using
you in
a
half.
pole arm lightsaber.
Right? So from there, well, even then, it's going to be this angle of an attack. They're trying to cut your head. So we drop it down and lean forward a little bit because you're baiting this head. And when they go to cut it, you take one step back just out of range. You raise the saber up so that it just misses you.
Yeah.
And then from here we step forward and we sheen. So you go for his wrists, but we don't cut through the wrists.
We stop right there.
And that's what killed Qui-Gon.
What's
It's
that?
because he was part of Soresu is a conviction to not do any more damage than you have to.
And that's
So
what
he
his
thought he had shown that
Fact.
he had effectively beaten, but since he hadn't actually hurt Darth Maul, he kept coming, right?
Right.
So
And Maul was ruthless.
This-
There's no way Kylo did anything.
this is like a yield. You will yield movement.
And because
Then
he
from
yielded,
here-
he fucked up.
We thrust to the face. So it's here, and then you drive him back. Right? That's not meant to actually stab him in the face. It can. This can cut through his hands. This can stab in the face. But that's not what Soresu means to do. Soresu means to stop just before you injure him, threaten pushing him back. Maybe you just sting him with the saber. Right? They just get stung a little, but you don't actually cut the hands off.
Because that's what Qui-Gon was trying to get Obi-Wan to do.
Right. Then we advance into the Jim So position. And if they don't yield, if you have to, you follow through with an actual killing blow beside the gym,
Well,
right?
if I remember right, when I was trying to buy time for the bees to go down, the whole one coming to help. But that's not going to do it.
Yeah. So he's got him here. Drop down, lean in. Step back. Step forward. You stop at the wrist. You thrust to the face. You step forward because you just push them back. And then you step one more time and cut all the way down.
Yes.
Right? That's the whole thing. That's the first one. Oh. So from here, drops down, step back and raise it up, step forward, cuts down. All the way. Thrust, raise it up.
Is that a bit easier to control for you, Mark?
Now this is what we call
Yeah.
a velocity. So the way the velocities work with Sarasu is that they become back and forth where you can just keep doing them over and over and over. All right, that's the idea. So let's do these side to side. So if we do them side to side, right, and if Marty's got me in Sarasu, and I've heard the gem so, when he's ready for me to attack, he drops it down. As I step to cut, he steps back, and then as he steps forward, right, which I should and that drives me back as you step forward. I might be going for another attack. You take another step, and that's when you finish them.
I think I'm messing up.
No, you're right where you're supposed to be.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
right. And then boom. Now, the way the velocity works is it goes back and forth.
So you raise yours up now.
So I'll start here and do the same thing. He drops it down. I go to cut. Good. He steps against my hands. He thrusts. As I step back here, he raises. Now I come to Sarasu. We just switch places.
Okay.
Right? I bait you, and then as you step and cut, I raise up. I come right to the hands. I push you back with this as I step and raise it. And now we've switched back again.
Okay.
Now it's your turn again. You drop it down. As I go to cut, you step back. You come down there. Yep. You point to the face. That drives me back here. And as I step back, then you'll do another step to raise it up, and boom.
That's where it starts.
That's where we flip, right? And then I tip it down, and as you go to cut, I raise it up. I come down on the wrist, and just short of it, I thrust to drive you back and raise it up, and then we just switch back again. Yeah,
Okay.
good. And then I step, and you go to the hands, thrust to the face, steps back here, and take one more step as you raise it up. Good. Now you're ready to attack. And then, see, I keep that right there so you don't want to set it. Right? Ben, you try. Same thing. That's the first one. That's the moon. And I've forgotten the whole name of it. I need to look again. Moon's side of the gym, maybe. Downward cut. Or an attack to the wrist. Something like that. So, if I start high, good. You drop it down. As I attack, you step back, raise it up. Good. And then you step forward and cut down to the wrist. Then point to the face. Step forward again, driving me back here, and then take one more step and raise it. And as you raise it up, we just switch places. So I drop it down, you go to attack, and you want to step as you do that, because I'm moving out of the way. And I go to the wrist, to the face. I drive you back by stepping forward. See, pushes him back. Raising it above my head. Now he's in position to start. Then you drop it down. You step back as I go to cut. Good. And you come down on the wrist. Then you point to the face. And step forward to push me back. Here. Good. Step again, raising it up. Put it above your head. See, that switches our place. And then from here again, I bait you. You go to cut my head and step as you do it, because you're trying to get me and I move out of the way. And I immediately catch your wrist, drive you back, raise it up, and then you're in position again. Right, back to service. You drop it down, step back as I cut down. Right, then come down on my wrist, then step and drive to the face. And then raise it up. Good. All right, let me look at the second one.
We don't remember that. I don't know if we ever got that call before. I don't remember that. You do? No.
No, I don't.
Nor do I. Oh, man.
Oh, I gotta practice that double. I gotta practice that basketball.
Oh, we got a viewer. Oh, damn. Not sure whom it is. Or no, we don't. Yeah. Yeah, no one's seeing. I'm just seeing what the viewer count is. It's only one person back and forth. All right.
All right, that one was called the Jim So Chien. Because again, that I Jedi, Marty, if you look it up, originally the Jim So and Chien were considered the same, one system, right? Now they're separate. The Jim So's its own thing, Chien's its own thing. The reason for that is we would drop to Chien, this technique, we drop to Chien to bait, and then we from there go to Jim So. Right? So it's the Jim So Chien velocity. That's what that one's called. This one's called the Sun to Jim velocity. Sun to Jim. Sun to Jim means to disarm. Disarm. So either this takes the wrist away, in this case, you have to.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, you have to take the wrist, or it cuts the emitter and it destroys the lightsaber. You can do that too.
Wow.
Depending on how they're holding the lightsaber. How close their hands are together. If their hands are really close, it'll probably cut the hands. If there's space between them, it might just cut through the emitter. Right? And then it destroys.
The bad thing about this saber is that when Luke had it, it did take it off.
Yeah.
That's definitely a light side thing, because I think the dark side would just take whatever they can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one.
So Vader cut him a little slack.
In this one, what's happening? We start in Sarasu. Again, we drop it to Chien, right? As he goes to cut, first we slide back, right? And then he thrusts. So when he misses this, he thrusts at your face. He does two attacks. First one cut down, we just move back out of the way, right? Then he does the second one from this position here where he thrusts. And as he thrusts, we step back. And as we step back, this is where the Sun to Jim happens. As you raise the saber up, you're either cutting his wrist, coming up between his hands, or you're cutting the emitter as it comes up. Then, so now he doesn't have a weapon.
No.
We step and we sheen. We come down on his forehead and stop.
Oh,
It's
damn.
over.
Yeah. That's right. And we drive him back as we step and thrust. And we'll use the hey! The force shout. Hey!
Yeah.
And then from there, we raise it up, back it up a little bit, and that's the whole cycle. Now you're set to switch.
So then just leave it.
Right, yeah, that's where it loops. So it goes. Sarasu,
Drop it down.
Chien, slide back, don't step. Then step back, raise it up.
Yeah.
Then step forward, sheen. Then step forward, thrust. Hey! Raise it up above the head, and it just finished.
Right.
Right, it just loops. Right. So that again. Starts in Sarasu, drops down to, and again we're baiting his first cut. We shoot back, and then immediately he thrusts. We step back and raise it up. Step again, cuts down, but we stop right at his forehead. Then we drive him back. Hey! Then thrust, raise it above the head. Right. Let's try that one. Go back and forth. You want to go first on this one?
Sure.
All right, so back up some. We'll need some room. I'm the attacker, right? So start in Sarasu, point it high first. Then yes, you lower it down. Now you just slide back as I cut. Don't step yet. That was a full step.
Oh,
You want to shuffle back. It's a Kessel run.
yeah.
Kessel run.
Just like
Right?
in the beginning.
Yeah. So as we cut, Kessel run back, right? Now, as I go to thrust, yeah, don't raise it yet. Because as I go to thrust, that's when you step back. As I go to thrust, you step back, and note, when you raise it, you should be cutting. So as it comes up, it goes through my hands as you raise it up.
Right?
And then, nope, then you bring it down, and that stops right here. That's your sheen.
Oh, right.
Sheen, yeah. So it stops right there. Maybe gives him a little burn, right? It
Little burn on the knob.
singes hair, right? And then you step forward with the thrust.
Like,
Push it back for space, raise it above your head, and we just switch places.
yeah.
Now I'm in position. So I lower it down, go to cut, I slide, then you thrust. As you thrust, I raise it. Right? Then when I step right to the head, then I drive you back.
Whoa.
Drive you back. Hey!
Yeah.
And I raise it up, and now it's your turn. Right? You're back in Sarasu. Point it up, drop it down, yeah, and slide back. Don't step, slide, as they cut. Right? Then when I thrust up, you get the head, because you gotta wait for the thrust. On the thrust cut, nope, go through the hands. Through the hands. Then step forward in, right to the head. You gotta stop there, that's the sheen. Then the thrust to the face,
White.
drive it back, good. Then raise it above the head, and there we are again. So I go down, I slide back, you go to thrust, and as I step, I take his hands, right?
I did not.
Then I go, ha! Then I drive you back, ha! And then I raise it up.
And then I'm back where we start.
Right? One more time.
Okay.
Got it pointed up in my eyes, drop it down, slide, no, that's a step. Remember Kessel run. Yeah. Then come up as I thrust. Don't raise it yet. Now raise it.
Whoa.
Nope. You gotta go through the hands, remember? Yeah, through the hands, then sheen, and then step and thrust. Hey!
Hey.
Good. And then raise it above the head. There you go.
Alright, might as well.
Sun Dijim, which means to destroy their weapon. Right? Well, either their hand, which holds the weapon, or the weapon itself. So it's here.
Well, hello, Heather
Drop
H.
down, slide back, and then you step back as I
We don't speak no Spanish here. I'm sorry.
And then you high thrust,
No.
and then you raise it above the head, and I switch. Yeah. Drop it down, let it slide back, then you thrust, because I moved. Yep, and that's when I take those hands. I bring it down, stop. I drive it back with the height, and look, there, we just switch.
Okay.
Good. Drops down, I go to cut, you miss, and when I thrust, then wah, then yeah, then step one more time as you raise it up, I go to switch. Good. Without Ben, they won't be able to see it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. As it drops down, we slide back, then you thrust, takes the hands, then I step in, yeah, then drive you back, height, and then raise it up. Good.
Yeah.
You drop it down, you slide back, then I thrust.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah! Then you step. Ha! Then drive them back. Then raise it up one more. Good. Very good. Right?
We have one viewer, by the way.
That's Sun to Jim. Right? So we had the Jim So Shien velocity and then the Sun to Jim velocity. We did two of them.
Oh,
And we
we
did
had a-
phase 1 and phase 2. We won't do phase 2 for a while with Surrey, so we're going to do all phase 1 first. Both of those are in phase 1.
We had one person in the chat.
Well, you said.
It was,
Say anything?
I don't know what she said. It was in a foreign language.
Oh, well,
What was it?
Berlin Sida or something? I don't know what that means.
Español? Español?
Yeah, maybe.
Bien camino.
maybe. Maybe.
I
Hey.
don't know what that is. All right.
All right. Very good. We'll actually, we started a little early, so why don't we just stop it there? That was awesome, though. That was
Yeah,
a
that was a good price.
full, yeah, we did a lot of stuff. So we'll go back to our salutation. So steps, we have 1, come up to the eyes, 2, We drop it down to the belt free. We step back with the right and we bow to the sword. Then we drop the sword down and raise the hand of friendship to our partner, right? Step up, this is what we call our wisdom pose. Step back, this is the defensive posture. And forward, we touch the ground, step 8. And then 9, it circles, and we do a sun sign up. And that's it, we are finished. Very
All right,
good.
folks. We'll see you for part 2 next week, folks. Hope you guys got it.
You came on the chat. It was watching.
Yeah, it was this one. She put Balenciaga.
Siaga. I don't know what that means.